What's up, guys? Thanks for joining Classic Steel Auto Resto's live shop cam for today. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to log on here. We got some exciting things going on. We have Project Brandy, which is a 1995 Ford Mustang convertible. This car was a V6 3.8 liter automatic transmission car, but we did away with that. For those of you who do know Classic Steel Auto Works, we don't take the norm. We like to push the envelope a little bit. So this car has been in the shop for close to about 2 weeks. We went ahead and we yanked the 3.8 liter boat anchor engine there with the transmission. We then proceeded to degrease the whole engine compartment cross member area, and we went ahead and we laid some black base coat inside, especially a special blend for heat. Um, so we got that done. And for those of you who were on our live yesterday, you guys did see us shooting the doors and the trunk with a special paint that I put my spin on. It's kind of like a brandy root beer type of color. I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But let me go ahead and flip the camera around and kind of give you guys an idea of where we're at with this car right now. Obviously, the guide coat and everything else is on, making sure that our lines are crisp, making sure that our panels are nice and straight. I don't want to see any low spots or high spots, and so far we're looking very good, actually. So this is the rear right quarter panel of the Mustang, and as we go off to the left side, you will see the left rear quarter panel of the Mustang. Again, this car was originally a white car with the, for those of you who remember, the beautiful reddish interior. So we're going to have to deal with that soon. But the good news is this thing is coming along, progressing along just the way I want it. We went ahead and we got the fenders all primed up. We got our guide on there. Make sure that our final shaping is on point. We want this car to be nice and straight. Panels have to be nice and straight for this beautiful paint to lay on correctly. I will in a few moments show you some of the panels that we actually painted for this car, just so you guys can get an idea of what the color looks like. Again, this is going to be a custom 95 Mustang. I can't disclose what kind of engine I'm going to use, but I will say that it is part of the Ford family. We are going to do fuel injected on this one, more a modern type of engine. And believe it or not, I am thinking about a 6-speed manual Tremec transmission on this thing to make it go. The rear end will need some, obviously, replacement, because if we're going to lay a lot of horsepower down, that stock rear end will go bye-bye very quick. So the wheels and tires will be changed. We're going to go ahead and do coilovers. We're going to do a front end suspension, and we're going to do a rear suspension on this thing. The body kit is on order. It will kind of look like a saline body kit, but the tamed down version of it. I personally do not like body kits where the spoilers are, just an inch off the ground. The whole idea of this car is to be a muscle car at the end of the day. So I like to emphasize that that is what we are going to do with this thing. Not only is she going to look beautiful, but she's going to handle beautiful also. Let me come outside real quick of the paint booth here, and I'll show you some of the panels that we have worked on so far. Here's a good example, guys, of what color this thing's going to be at the end. Give me a thumbs up or a like if you love this color. I really love this color. That is a beautiful finish on it. We are starting to assemble the door itself. with the door panels, getting that situated. And all right, let me take you in. Here is the trunk. Excuse me, the trunk. That is a beautiful, beautiful color, guys. Right over here. All right. So that is an example of the actual color itself. Go back into the paint booth here and discuss a few things for you car enthusiasts. So again, this is a V6 car, or was a V6 car, and there's a couple things that people do not take into consideration. We are taking a convertible Mustang that originally had a V6 3.8 liter Ford motor in there, and we are going to be laying down a significant increase of horsepower on this thing. So it is a convertible, guys. What do I need to do to make sure that this body doesn't flex too much under that new horsepower rating? If anyone would like to comment, I'd love to see if somebody would understand what needs to be done. So we got way more horsepower going in there. The car's a convertible. There's one most important thing that a lot of people do not um, do not take care of. So we're gonna have to stiffen up this chassis with some custom braces underneath to be welded to kind of take the load away from the body flexing. So yeah, once we're done with this, there has to be some custom braces onto the chassis to make sure that we don't get too much body flex in this thing. The gentleman that owns this car, I'm sure, is going to be really enjoying it, and I want to make sure that he enjoys the experience. Here are the fenders. They're getting ready for some primer, final sealer, and some of that paint to be actually laid on there. I have a 98 Mustang convertible green. Yeah, these are kind of cool, guys. So for those of you who don't know, these Mustangs, 94, actually, I could even say 84, all the way up to, I would say, 99. They are actually increasing in price, and um, they're almost there as far as, like, being highly, highly wanted. I own an N95 Mustang myself. It is not a convertible; it's a hardtop, but I went old school on it. I like to keep my stuff kind of hot rod. That's just me personally, but for our clients, we'll build them anything they like within reason. So, guys, take a look at this interior. A lot of people didn't really um, believe me when I said this car, guys, only had 9,800 miles on it, less than 10,000 miles on it. Okay, so believe it or not, when we yanked the 3.8 V8 out of this thing, she was running amazing. The car ran amazing. So it had less than 10,000 miles. So it's a perfect, perfect, perfect car to build because all its components don't have a lot of miles on it, whether that be suspension, whether that be panels and clips and everything else. So that's where we're at right now. All right, guys, if you haven't, hit that like button, hit that follow button. If you're not following Classic Steel Auto Works, we are going to be bringing some regular car content Our content covers everything from body and paint to actual horsepower upgrades, which obviously involves engine and transmission work. We also do suspension work, brakes, and so on and so forth. So if you haven't followed us, hit that follow button, hit that like button. Help me bring some more car content to TikTok. And I will be doing another video later on today when we get some paint on these quarter panels. I want you guys to actually experience what the painter experiences. I'm not afraid to actually go into the paint booth myself, and I enjoy watching him lay that paint down. I had done that, many years ago when I was learning this industry, and let me tell you something. I still enjoy doing it. However, I let these amazing people over here handle their job. So there you go. If you haven't followed us, hit that follow button, hit that like button. I will be doing a video very shortly, probably within the next hour or so, once we start getting some paint on these panels. And you guys will kind of see how beautiful that color is going to be on this Mustang. All right, for now, you guys take care of yourself, be safe out there, and keep the shiny side up. This is Zach from Classic Steel Auto Works signing off.